Hi everyone! So, it's time for the LEGO Part 2 Sonic Speed Simulator update with LEGO King Daddy Shaddy. We have LEGO King Daddy Shaddy here now, and we also have, unsurprisingly, another gold egg wave, and we have next week KNUCKIES. We have a LEGO KNUCKIES coming, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. And after the KNUCKIES, I think we're having the Cream Rouge, so that's going to be exciting. Anyway, we have LEGO Sonic event, King Daddy Shaddy's Revenge. Team up, and I have almost completed the event, not totally, but I haven't totally completed it because I wanted to show you guys how to complete it. It's like a little mini game, and I want to show you guys basically how to play it. So I haven't fully completed it. I've done most of it, but I've left a few more rounds to just kind of show you how to do it, basically. We got Destruction Challenge and LEGO, all these LEGO. We have 3 new skins. We have 3 new skins. We have the Egg Crusher Mech, the LEGO King Daddy Shaddy, and the LEGO Metal Sonic. So we got 3 new ones. We've already done the LEGO Sonic and LEGO Tails last week. It's actually been a whole week since I've done a Sonic Speed Simulator video, and usually I do a midweek one. We didn't have a midweek update or anything like that. Mega Sale. As usual, I didn't really take a good look, but I did see some of what we had on sale. And we have new gold eggs. I thought we were going to have new Fast Pass, but that's going to be next week, because I really don't feel like doing another Fast Pass. KNUCKIES gold egg. We have a new KNUCKIES, a Chrome Style KNUCKIES, a Luminosity Charmy. I didn't really get a good look at these. I sort of saw them, but I didn't actually get a good look. And I did open an egg, and I think I just got an SPO Chow, which is included in this egg. LEGO Sonic Part 3, and that's the KNUCKIES, and then we're going to have the Queen Rouge, I think, on the last week of August. So that's going to be interesting. Anyway, let's head in, I guess, and I'll show you everything. I'm not on the account that I was on before. I'm using another account because the other one got trade locked. So yeah, I basically had to do a bunch of stuff over again, which was frustrating. So yeah. Anyway, but on the bright side, I got this Luminosity Queen Rouge in the exotic skins. I really got her in the last wave of exotic skins. I also have a 4-star Queen Rouge and King Daddy Shaddy and again KNUCKIES right there. So, guys, look at the KNUCKIES. Look, it looks like he's doing something else. I got a King Daddy Shaddy and a KNUCKIES right there. So, anyway, I am so happy that I got the Luminosity Queen Rouge. I don't have the Emerald Energy Trail in here. This is all I have on this one. Not really much, unfortunately. But I got, I'm still doing the quests. I'm on the Space Colony arc on here now. And, as for these, I don't really have a lot of stuff here either. I can't get anything more because my storage is full, so I'm going to try and, I don't know, maybe sell some of my stuff if I can. I don't know, maybe I'll just have to delete it. But I do have the Prism Trail. I got the Prism Trail from the Resistance Rebound event 2500. No Emerald Energy, so I'll just be using the Prism Trail until then. But my best trail is actually the Albatross, I think, as far as the XP. So I've been using that for the XP, because I don't have the Emerald Energy Trail yet. I have a lot of these Sonic Blur Trails for some reason. The Jet Hawk Blur Trail, and that's pretty much it. And I do have this Pink Crystal, which I love this Pink Crystal, but for right now I'm just using I have the Prism Trail on right now. And I'm going to show you guys what we have for the sale. It's sort of usually what we have, but we have this so-called rare mega bundle, and we have the Adventure Queen Rouge right there. We have a King Daddy Shaddy, a couple of Sonics, Adventure Tails. We have a Winter Cream, Classic Baby, Santa Sonic, the Ninja Sonic. They removed the Ninja event in Speed Jungle. We have the maid relays. Guys, it reminds me of the maid outfit that Jaxie wore in the Amazing Digital Circus 5th episode. I was like, oh my god. Okay. And the Ninja King Daddy Shaddy Whisper Bundle Tornado. Wait, we got the Adventure Tales here as well. Bundle Eggy Men. We have the Robo and the Eggmobile. I don't even remember where half these came from anymore. Doom King Daddy Shaddy. I love Doom King Daddy Shaddy. Whoa, I don't even know what happened there. Doom King Daddy Shaddy. I miss Doom King Daddy Shaddy so much. It was so fun to get, and I love his skin. ESP Silver. I have Mr. Gold Knuckies wanted ESP Silver. I don't know whether Mr. Gold Knuckies kind of hates me now because we haven't spoken in a while, and he left my server. I'm not saying him leaving my server is like him hating me. I'm just saying that I don't really know. Just maybe just doesn't want to talk to me because of everything that's been going on. I really don't know, but the last time I heard from him, he commented on my post, I think my post of when I was leaving, and everybody was just being awful, and he said that everybody were said these comments are fucking idiots, I swear to God. And, I mean, yeah, I can't argue with that, because everybody kept talking about I see your shadows in my room. I don't even know what that means. I know it's from the Juice WRLD song, but why? What's the point of saying that? What is that even supposed to... Anyway, we got another mega bundle over here. We have the Tuxedo Knuckies, Witch Queen Mama Rougie, I think that's the... What Amy even is that? I don't know. It looks like a race suit. Oh, wait, I forget what that one is, to be honest. The Winter Sonic, Warlock, King Daddy Shaddy. The Spring Cream? I don't remember what that... Oh, Easter Cream, I think. Winter Silver, Holiday Cheer Silver, whatever. Camper Knuckies and the Tuxedo Knuckies are doing the same animation. So we have a... Which ones are these? I don't even remember. They look like race suits. Blaze, I forget which one that is. And up here we have Royal King Daddy Shaddy. Metal Sonic, we have Fake Metal Tails. I don't have Fake Metal Tails, but I really am trying to get him 250s. Look at, I think I paid when I first got him 300, but my old account, which is still gone, nothing more happened with that, no more progress. I haven't tried anything else because I can't think of anything else to try. I have Fake Metal Sonic, which is like almost double a Fake Metal. Oh, he's star 4, but I don't think that the Robux should go up that much just for a star 4. We have the Fake Metal. Oh, we got all the Fake Metals for sale. Tuxedo Classic Baby Sonic. We have Summer Tingle, which is surprising, but we have the Astral. Oh, I love the Astral. How much is this? 700 Robux. I used... it was my other account for the Fast Pass, I think. I don't even know. I love the Astral Motorbike. Just the memories are from that, and the style is incredible. Like, I would ride something like that. Like, in real life. I would totally do that. The Astral Chow and the Fortune Teller Amy is one of my favorite Amy's ever. But it's a pretty good sale, I would say. And it's good we have a Summer Tingle. I have not seen a Summer Whisper actually in the trading hub ever since I got my Summer Whisper. Okay, so, I had to restart, but my mouse keeps doing this thing where it really lags, but it's a little better now. Hopefully, the recording's not too laggy, but anyway. These Chaotix gold eggs, we have 2 limiteds and exotic. We have Chaotix gold eggs. We have this one changing. We have gold styles, the exotic gold styles, gold stock Queen Mama Rougie, Phantom Rider, gold style Knuckies, Jet Tails, gold metal Sonic, and that's it. But I haven't gotten a 3. I was hoping to get a 3 premium on my last one, but I didn't quite get up to that, unfortunately. So we have, for the daily eggs, we got the SPO Chow, Tartarbot Knuckies, Gold Slug Queen Mama Rougie, Luminosity Charmy, and Chrome Style Knuckies. To be honest, I'm not actually that much of a fan of the Chrome Style Knuckies. Charmy looks fine. I think Charmy's skin looks fine. Luminosity SPO, we already reviewed Luminosity SPO, and we also have Luminosity Vector. Oh, I could also get a Gold Style Queen Mama Rougie. One of those 3. I'm hoping to get the Gold Style Rougie, of course. Tartarbot Knuckies, and I did get an SPO Chow. I did have a free egg. As you can see, I was close to getting the 50, but I didn't get it yesterday, even though I was playing so much yesterday. I was playing a lot, because I was trying to get my progress up and everything. But, yeah, that's what we got for the gold eggs. I'm just gonna come up and take a closer look. Here's the Chrome Style Knuckies. And the Queen Mama Rougie is, like, right behind the Knuckies. I had this thing yesterday. I was, hologram Metal Sonic, and somebody was treasure hunting Knuckies or something, and was doing push-ups, and got a screenshot. I was like, what the heck? I'm dead. But, yeah, people, I think people were getting annoyed because I posted that because it just looked funny. There's Charmy. Because Rain commented and Mighty commented and they didn't like it too much, I don't think, having that just pop up on their feed, but I don't know. There's the Chrome Knuckies and Charmy Bee. And we already did Luminosity SBO. So as for this LEGO event, we still have the LEGO Sonic going. We have the LEGO King Daddy Shaddy's Revenge. We have all of this, and you might think like, wow, that's a lot, and it is quite a lot, but you see, I get about 100,000 points, a little over that per, there's like a little mini game that I do. So yeah, we're going to be going there and doing that, and we got LEGO King Daddy Shaddy, LEGO Metal Sonic, and the LEGO Egg Crusher Mech, who I have not gotten yet, and I'm the 2,000 red stars I'm hoping to save and get the, maybe the Emerald Energy Trail, find a fused one, because that's the best trail, and I really need a fused Emerald Energy Trail. Anyway, we're going to head into Brick Hill Zone, and I'm going to basically show you guys how to play this little mini game that we have here. It's fairly easy, and I actually find it quite fun to play. I played it over and over and over again quite a few times. I played it for maybe, it was, I would say definitely over an hour. But yeah, there's this big mech and you destroy all these badniks, and I was doing it a really slow and hard way at first, and then I realized a much easier way to do it. So we have King Daddy Shaddy's Revenge right here, LEGO King Daddy Shaddy's Revenge, who I already have LEGO King Daddy Shaddy and the Metal Sonic, and I already have them leveled up, so we're going to look at those after I complete this, the Metal Blur Trail, LEGO King Daddy Shaddy, and everything. So, we have somebody, I think, just got into mech as well. Okay, so we have these rings, and you get 1,000 points per ring, and usually, I'll do like a circle, like this, and then what I was originally doing, you can punch the badniks by pressing Q like this, but it's, whoops, you have to get close enough. It's a really slow way, and I would not recommend doing that. I would just recommend staying in one place and pressing shift, because you can get a whole lot of badniks really, really, really fast. So yeah, that's definitely the best way. And then once the rings respawn, I just kind of go around like this. And you can also bounce up there. Let me just do that to show you guys that. We got the bouncer springs right here. Whoa. I did talk to Gamer Boy, by the way, just a little bit, but he wanted to play the, I forget what it was called exactly. It was the new Sonic EXE or something, and I just wasn't feeling like it at the time because I just plain wasn't, but he really wanted to play, and I said I couldn't right then. I just didn't feel like playing anything. Anyway, this was, I think, a few days, maybe even a week ago or so, but maybe sometime we can play that. Because I haven't really been on Discord that much, because after everything that's happened and such, and I ended up blocking Rain again because he just randomly started insulting me. I have no idea why, to be honest. I didn't even do anything. He just all of a sudden just started doing that, so I just had enough and blocked him. He said, oh, like, if I say something you don't like, then let me know instead of blocking me. Well, he knows that I don't like what he was saying, so I don't really think I should have to remind him about that. He definitely knows what he said and did. It's not like he doesn't know about that, so yeah, I just really had enough. So that's like that calls for an instant block. And then he started going at me in the group with me and Happy, and I actually haven't even heard from Happy in like a couple weeks now, so I don't really know what's going on exactly. Apparently he was sending this anime girl from One Piece, these pictures from this anime girl from One Piece, and he sent one in my server, some GIF of that, GIF, whatever you want to call it. Okay, often my highest score I think was 130 something, 138 I think, But that's a fairly average-ish score that I've been getting, and yeah, I'm getting S ranks. My first was an F rank, actually, because I was just punching the badniks. I didn't realize that there was a much easier way. As you can see, I'm getting up there. So we'll probably do this maybe 3 or 4 more times. I just want to show you guys basically how to play. It's pretty easy though, and it's kind of addictive actually. I've been actually having fun doing this, shooting all the badniks like this. I don't actually know how laggy it is because it's a bit laggy, but sometimes when I record it looks laggier than it is when I'm actually playing it, so I apologize if it is laggy. I just got the rings, but I want to get all the badniks right here. Get the 100 XP, but it's actually gives you 1,000. But I often try to get like 100,000 for one of these sessions. But yeah, it's been taking me maybe about an hour. And thankfully I'm almost finished. It started getting exhausting kind of when I was, I think, 2.5 million, around there. So yeah. I also posted on my main, well, I wouldn't call it my main channel, my other channel, about I went to the fair on August 12th, and it was really quite fun and interesting because I haven't really been to like a fair like that in a while, because I heard there were all these like amusement park rides, and I went on 13 different rides, stayed there for 4 hours, and it was definitely exhausting but definitely fun. First one I went on was like this swings. They like, you go up really high and it's like a swing and it goes like round and round and round. That was really fun. I went on one of those a long time ago, but it was like a mini version. But this was a much bigger version. It went much, much higher, and it was fun, but it was also kind of scary in a way because I was so high up and you got like these 2 little chains holding you. But I definitely had fun, and I would do it again though. So yeah, then I went on this, it was like this fun slide thing. You just sit down on like this cloth and you just go down the slide, and it was actually a pretty fast slide. To be honest, it was faster than it looked. And then I went on I posted a video of the pink elephant. I went on this pink elephant, and that was pretty tame compared to definitely the swings. I was like shaking from the like adrenaline of the swings. I was like, oh my gosh, like this is crazy. That was the first one I went on because I'm like, that was right at the front of the park. Well, it wasn't a park, it was a fair, technically. It's not like they have the fair. It's like an annual fair thing. And then, yeah, I went on the pink elephant. And then after that, I went on like this little dragon. And it just kind of, oh, I got my big free gift. It just went like around in a circle. Prism trail. Oh, I just need one more prism trail, and then I'll be able to fuse it. Yeah, it was like a little dragon, and it went kind of around and around. But it was pretty fast, and it had like little sharp turns. So that was also fun. And then I went on, oh, there's this thing, and I think it was called Wipeout, and it's kind of difficult actually to describe. I have a picture of me on it. My mom took like pictures of every ride I went on, but some of it's hard to see because the rides were moving. So yeah, and I couldn't record on any of the rides except the elephant and the Ferris wheel, which is the ones that I posted. But yeah, I went on this thing. It was called Wipeout. Kind of just it kind of turns you around almost like, oh, a lot of rides do that. It's hard to describe really. It sort of, oh, it like it kind of rotated you into the air a little bit. Almost, I don't really know how to describe it, to be honest. And then I went on this thing called it was called a Sizzler, and that made me dizzy afterwards. It went really fast. Like, I got kind of thrown to one side of the seat. But that was also a fun one. And yeah, I was pretty dizzy after that one though. And then I went on this thing called the Skyhawk, and it went really high, and I thought, like, I wasn't too sure whether I wanted to go on it first, because it would like really high, but it was actually really relaxing. Like it wasn't freaky at all. It was quite relaxing, to be honest. You just sort of lay down on your stomach and they take you up kind of on this like a board almost, like plastic board, and you just hold on to like these bars like in front of you. It was actually really relaxing. I didn't have a problem with it at all. So yeah, and then what did I do after that? I think I went on this mini Himalayan. I did not like that because it hurt my back, and the bar hurt my legs, and my hands were hurting from trying to sort of keep myself in place, kind of. I didn't like that at all. The mini Himalaya. I went on a mini Himalaya a long time ago, and it was not like that. I didn't like that mini Himalaya. It was, and then I started to get a headache, and then they started playing this siren, and I really didn't like the siren, and because it was just hurting my ears. I don't know what the point of it was. I just, no, and I didn't want to go back on that. It went backwards and forwards, and it was better when it was going back, because it, like, it kind of supported my back, and it didn't, like, it didn't hurt as much, really, but I didn't like it at all, because then they started playing the siren. I just did not like that. That was just not good. And after that, I think what did I do after that? I think I went on the Ferris wheel, and that was really, calm. That was the most tame thing I went on. Yeah, the Ferris wheel was just, I mean, it actually was quite slow. It kind of kept stopping, and it was really slow for a Ferris wheel. So, yeah. And then, they call it, was like a little, like, spider Ferris wheel thing. And then I went on this thing called Genesis, and that was actually really fun. People were talking about that it was scary or something, and I didn't find it at all. It was actually really fun. So I definitely did enjoy that one. And then I went on this thing called the Pharaoh, it was like a Egyptian Pharaoh's Fury boat thing. And I was nervous for that one, because I went on this dragon boat thing a long time ago, and I did not like it at all. And I was pretty freaked out by it, and I didn't like it, so I was nervous, but I felt like I wanted to try it again, and I loved it. I loved the boat, the Egyptian boat. It was basically like being on a swing at the park, except without holding onto the chains, kind of, and you're just holding onto like a bar in front of you. It was really fun. I would totally do that again, but I would sit higher up because I want to get the peak. I was sort of sat in the middle because I sort of thought sitting in the middle would be just the best, but yeah. And then, well, it was kind of weird because I didn't know whether like it was closed or something, and I was going to move over to like this area with these cars going like in a circle, and which is actually what I went on after the boat. But I didn't know, like, they were cleaning it or something. I didn't know what they were doing with it. But for some reason they were cleaning it. I don't know. But, yeah, then I went on these, like, cars that went in the circle, and it was really noisy in there. And I was getting, like, a headache at this point. And the music was, like, really loud. And the cars were, it was very noisy, and I needed a rest after that, so I just kind of walked around a little bit, and then I was looking like, oh, what should I maybe go on next, because I started to feel a little better, because I was doing ride after ride after ride after ride, so it's getting kind of overwhelming, and then I decided to go on this claw, this big claw. It was called the Freak Out, and I wasn't actually too nervous. I'd been watching it, though, kind of through my time at the park, and I was like, oh, let me just try this, you know. But that is the most intense thing I've ever been on. Like, that was crazy. It was, I don't even think that my mom could get a picture of me on it, because, well, we didn't actually get any videos, unfortunately. It was hard to do videos, because some of it was just moving too fast, and, like, you couldn't have seen me up on the Skyhawk thing, or any, some of it was hard, but I think they were, like, photos. But since it's a yearly thing, I'm hoping to go back next year, and then I can maybe get videos. But it was hard because there were so many people and so many like tents. It was just hard to record. I mean, I got sort of what I could, I suppose. Okay, one more. Cotton candy for $8 is actually insane, by the way. I didn't get any food at the fair. It's extremely overpriced, and I wouldn't want to like eat when I'm going on all these crazy rides, especially. So, yeah. But the food was just insanely overpriced. Like, I thought, oh, okay, cotton candy might be like $2 or $3. I'm like, $8? Are you kidding me? Because, we basically had to. There was like this shuttle thing we took over, and we had to kind of walk down to where the rides actually were. But I didn't mind the walk because you could see there were so many stalls. There was just so much stuff. I didn't even get to see it all. I spent 4 hours there, and I didn't even get to see it all. There was a lot there, though. There was so much stuff, and I would definitely go back next year. And I didn't get to go on all the rides. I was hoping I could go on just about every rides, but there were some that I couldn't go on because it was just for like my mom didn't want to go on. Well, my mom, it was we worked out that it would be better if I just went on the rides, basically. Some she didn't want to go on anyway because of the price factor and everything, because I would be going on all of them and she wouldn't be going on some of them, so I was like, I'll just go on them all by myself and everything, and so she could like take pictures, and it just would work out better. So I went on them, and yeah, it was definitely an interesting experience. And I would go back again, but yeah, there was so much stuff. There was Sonic stuff as well. I didn't get any. I didn't get anything from the fair as far as like prizes. Some of the games were very expensive. They're like these like pony ride thing and like these ponies like in a circle. It was very small. It was like $10 or something. It was really bad. Some of the prices for the stuff. Like I wouldn't. Like no, just no. But my favorite thing was probably, well, I like the swings, the Egyptian boat, the Genesis, and, well, those three were probably my favorites, I would say, that I went on. My least favorite was the Himalaya. I did not like the Himalaya. It was just painful, really. It was bumpy. It was just, no, I didn't like it. But, yeah, I'm hoping to maybe go on to the rides that I didn't get to go on. There was a carousel. I mean, I've been on carousels many times, though, but I didn't get to go on that. It was getting pretty late. I think we stayed, it was like from 4 o'clock and came back like at 9. I wanted to stay after dark, but just didn't. I was also quite tired, because I rode 13 rides in like a row. And I mean, it sounds like, well, you spend 4 hours just to do 13 rides, but there were lines and everything, and later the lines were starting to get a bit longer. And yeah, but overall it was a fun, interesting experience. My first time at that fair, and it was difficult to film and take pictures of stuff. It really was, but I sort of got what I could. And I mean, I didn't want to be going around taking pictures when I could have been like riding rides and everything. But there was a lot. There was so much there. Maybe next, the fair wasn't even for a day. I think the fair was like, the fair's last day is today, I think. But it went on for like a little over a week. Okay, and we have the eggy thing. Mount? I got mount? I didn't know I got mount. What? Oh no, I got trail? I already got all the metal blur trail. What? And I got the eggy man stuff. Where we have the stuff. What? Did I not get it yet? Wait, hold on. It's a mount. It's not a skin, it's a mount. Oh my gosh. I thought it was a skin. Oh, that makes sense now, actually, because I saw my Queen Rouge in that. It's not a skin. Oh my gosh. Oh, there it is. Egg Crusher mech. Gosh. Okay. Yeah, that's the Egg Crusher mech. Interesting. Okay, well, the sound effects for this should be even more interesting. I'm going to review these skins in the LEGO world, actually. Oh, that's the shift. It doesn't boost, it just, oh, it does a jump? I'm pressing shift, no, it just did some weird thing. Oh, it does boost, hold on. No sticky knuckies. Not yet. Yeah. So let's, I guess, review these skins. We have the LEGO music playing as usual. My Queen Mama Rouge is in here. I'm sorry if this is laggy. It kind of looks a bit laggy, so I do apologize for that. We have the LEGO mech. Oh, we can shoot badniks with it. Even, not in the thing. Okay. Boost. Doesn't really do much of a boost. It's kind of slow, actually. But there's the mech. There's somebody riding around there. Might be a bit hard to see, so, let me just throw myself off this cliff real quick. I'll put the mount back on, see? See, he's not doing anything. The Egg Crusher mech. Okay, well, I've sort of reviewed it. It was a little laggy, but I hope that you could sort of see the Egg Crusher. Now, for the King Metal Sonic, I'm just going to do the Metal Sonic, actually, and then I'll do the King Daddy Shaddy. There's the Metal Sonic stats. Got a magnet. What? I'm just trying to put the Metal Sonic on. What? No. What does the LEGO Metal Sonic... Okay, there he is. I don't know what happened there. Take off everything except the metal blur trail. I don't think I got any, like, chow or anything. Just the metal blur trail. Zoom in. Okay, that's a bit much. Out of it. Okay, there. Oops. Let's take him over here, actually. Nice open space we can... Okay, well, he looks pretty good. Just your average Metal Sonic. And time for King Daddy Shaddy. I got these King... when I completed the Android event, it gave me 2. I actually have no idea why. There's the King Daddy Shaddy. I didn't mean to put him with that trail. And he's the only King Daddy Shaddy that doesn't have the... I don't have any shitty trails. Oh well. So annoying not having my main account. He doesn't have the King Daddy Shaddy spin dash that we were used to. That's the first one of him that's not like that, but he's got like the flames on his shoes when he runs. You can see. Kind of right under. So yeah, interesting skins and mount, which I thought that was a skin this whole time. The LEGO event was pretty good. I got my red starrings. I actually quite enjoyed this little mini game. I thought it was fun to play with the egg mount. And I like the LEGO King Daddy Shaddy. I'm definitely excited for the KNUCKIES coming as well. So yeah, that should be interesting. I don't know what they're going to do with the KNUCKIES, but having the KNUCKIES and then the Queen Mama Rouge is definitely an interesting combo. And no, I have not talked to KNUCKIES Finn or Nux Finn, or I don't know what to call him sometimes, okay? I don't. But no, nothing happened, and I don't think we'll ever talk again, to be honest. And it's really sad. Because I think he just, I don't know, hates me for life. Or something. I don't really know. But, oh, also, random thing that happened, it was the day after I went to the fair. I went to see a Secret Life of Pets movie in theaters for this like special summer showing, and it was actually quite nice to go there, and there was this icy machine, and I kept overflowing my cup because it kept coming out so fast, and I was just dying because it was going everywhere, and I was trying to get it to stop, and it just wouldn't. It was just like, and it went everywhere, and I had to clean all this icy stuff out, this blue raspberry icy, and it just went everywhere. And Oh, it was kind of crazy. They had cherry too, but I just kind of prefer the blue raspberry. I was dead. I was like, whoa, this thing's crazy. I would have recorded that if I could, but it's kind of hard to record when you're trying to clean up blue raspberry icy everywhere. And then I went into this candy store and I didn't get any candy, but they actually were giving free samples of candy, but they didn't even let me pick which free sample. They just gave me a Lego brick. Yes, a Lego brick. Very fitting for the Lego Sonic, but it was this lemon Lego brick. So, yeah. And that was pretty good, but didn't actually, the candy was very overpriced, but they had, like, such good candies. Like, they had sour gummy worms. It's gonna be interesting when I get the Lego Cream Rouge, though. But this is nice to have the, at least the exotic, this is my only Luminosity skin. It's not even a limited. I don't have any limiteds at all on here, which is really sad. I still just miss my main account so much and everything. I made a post, and for some reason everybody, thought it was some kind of joke, which is, I don't know why. Like, I was being serious about all of it, and they just take it as a joke. It's not even funny. So, yeah, it's just, I don't know why. I think the Sonic community is just generally kind of like that. I don't really know, to be honest. It's just very, a lot of the Sonic community just seems to be like that. But, and, I mean, I love the Sonic franchise and such. I don't like the community very much, and the community obviously doesn't like me very much. That's pretty clear. It's just sad that things ended up sort of like this, but I'm just glad I can sort of review the updates to some degree. I was thinking of a way I could play with some of you guys, but like maybe on, I don't know, on one of my accounts or something. I really don't know. It's just hard to know what to really think or do, because I just do miss playing with some of you guys, but at the same time it's like I also don't want to get attacked. So yeah, I have to also consider that, maintain some sort of balance, but I just don't want to like play Sonic Simulator and never talk to you guys again. Some of you guys who actually are like the real ones, in the sense of like actual supporters and everything, because I know there are a few of you who still do support me, so I do thank you for that. Also, there was this thing that happened last. I was dead. So I was on my just YouTube homepage, and Spartan posted this thing on this community post. It came up on my homepage for some reason, and I don't actually watch Spartan's content because it's just negativity. He's just very negative, and he's just irritating, honestly. And not to mention he made those stupid exposing videos of me, which I actually cannot understand why people believe those. I looked at them and I don't know. He's just insulting me, and I'm just defending myself, basically. Like, I don't see why people would side with that. He's just rude and negative, and he's just insulting. I don't get it, really, but... And also, I looked at the Tails Turbo videos, and he's literally just bullying Tails Turbo, and he's complaining that, oh, Tails Turbo's community is, like, attacking me and such. Well, I mean, you expect to, I mean, of course can't expect to just insult somebody's stuff and just not get anything back from the person who you insult. It's kind of ridiculous, in my opinion. But, I think Spartan definitely took it too far. He was... I don't know, he was very rude. I don't exactly know the extent of everything, but this is just from what I know so far. And, Spartan was, we all know Cream Kid's weird and kind of strange. Spartan was being offensive towards Cream Kid, in the sense of, like, full-on bullying him, like, making fun of him to, like, insults. Like, I wasn't insulting Cream Kid. I made a video about Cream Kid about and how weird he is, but I wasn't, like, insulting him. I was just, like, this guy's weird and strange and everything, but I wasn't full-on, like, mocking him. Like, if you watch Spartan's videos and my video, there is a difference. And somebody, did comment on the video about Cream Kid that Spartan made, like, 3 videos about Cream Kid, and, somebody said that, oh, that at least 2 people, I think, said that, oh, like, you shouldn't have made this, let's not harass the mentally disabled, because Cream Kid apparently has low-functioning autism, and he doesn't really know what he's doing or what he's talking about, and even the person even said that. So, yeah, and Spartan's just making just this big deal out of this guy who genuinely doesn't know what he's talking about, and he actually has a low-functioning mental, autism something, I think it's something like that, and yeah, like, and, somebody commented this, it was something that was like, oh, something tells me this kid is very special, and, somebody, I don't know whether the person who said it, like, oh, you shouldn't do this, and let's not harass mentally disabled, the person commented, it was like, somebody else said, oh, this guy is very special, and, the person who said that Spartan was being insulting was like, he literally is, that's why this video is so fucked. He said that. But, yeah, because Cricket actually does have, some mental problem, I think. And I don't really know exactly, but yeah. My point is basically Spartan is just insulting for the most part. I don't really know why people like his content or like him in general, because he's just rude and insensitive. And he even said to Tails Turbo something, oh, my entire channel is disrespect. But anyway, what my point was, a Spartan's post came up on my homepage, and it said, I was like, oh, what's he complaining about now? Because it came up, and I clicked on it, and I was so dead. Spartan complains a lot. But my point was, I was dead because this is the post that I saw. Okay, let me go to the post. Alright, just, guys, this is Bluefish he's talking to, and I was like, wait, what? Daddy says, alright, just gonna air this MF out. So context, I was in Sonic Party since its developer, Sunlando, since apologized for how he reacted to my video. He's actively trying to make improvements in the game. However, this weirdo decided to tune into the Roblox chat, trying to convince me to stop playing it, to which I just blocked him because he wouldn't shut the fuck up. Then he takes the fucking Discord DMs and types this entire paragraph about how I apparently need to get a job and how apparently I peed was Cream Kid for making jokes, making fun of Cream Kid and Nate FX. Right after another MF was harassing me about my opinions on Sonic and Nate FX, this community is so insanely soft, it's crazy. The fact this dude tells me to get a job while obviously having the time to harass me on Roblox on Discord for hours straight is wild. Basement levels of free time right here, not to mention his pronouns or have a dignified of himself. It goes to show what kind of person he is. And then Bluefish says, why are you gambling in gambling game? Why are you making sexual jokes about children? Why are you complaining about SSS something? Grind your ass off in a gambling game. Why make sexual jokes about kids? You're 17, bro. Get a life. You're a furry too, bro. Crying face. Go to college or get an actual job. Why did you say a 10-year-old is having an orgasm? Did he say that? I didn't even see anywhere he said that. Why are you obsessed with kids' feet? Where was that? So you're a 17-year-old furry, no job, make jokes about minors having orgasms, making sexual jokes over kids and kids being complain clickbait about hating gambling, but proceed to gamble when you're not on screen trying to get clout for the 200 kids that want to impress watching your video about a straight gambling sim. So basically, I don't know why he's talking, because isn't Bluefish like, he's saying, oh, you're 17, get a life, isn't Bluefish like 16 or 17 as well? So, yeah. Also, this is kind of crazy. People say, oh, get a job, get a life, and such. Yeah, Bacon XX2, I say Bacon XX2, and the Phantom Warlock guy was going at me for that. But he commented, he was like, oh, he basically said something like, oh, get a life, or and all this, and I'm like, well, I spend my time on the internet more constructively than you, when you have nothing better to do than make comments telling me to get a life, type of thing. I said something like that, so I guess that's what makes sense. Yeah, and, that's true. Bluefish, he says that, yeah, Spartan complains, yet he just does videos to complain about them, basically. I don't even know what the heck he's talking about. Proceed to gamble. You clickbait about hating gambling, but then you gamble anyway, trying to get clout for the 200 kids. I mean, that is sort of true in a way, to be honest. He just, I don't know, that went to press watching a video about straight gambling. So this is crazy. I was like, oh, what's he complaining about now? Yeah, then I saw Bluefish, I was like, 1 fish, 2 fish, fish, Bluefish. Oh, that's crazy. There's 39 comments in here, and for some reason. When did you ever make jokes like that? Wait, Bluefish, he commented in here. Where was it? He said, oh, that's me. I don't even see it now. Maybe it got deleted. But he said, oh, hey, that's me, or something. I don't even see it now, but he did comment there, somewhere. No, Sonic community is just nuts at this point. That's crazy. I didn't know Bluefishy meets Spartan. I can't say that I'm surprised though, because everyone in the Sonic community eventually, so everyone sort of knows everybody. Is from what I've learned from being this part of this crazy community for the past 2.5 years. Everyone kind of knows everyone, or gets to know them at least eventually. So, to some degree, so that's pretty crazy. It's like, what? When I saw that, Spartan Cowboy, Spartan Cow Patty, more like, because that's basically what he is like. Anyway, yeah, pretty crazy. Oh, also, I finished watching the Wednesday series part 2, the first part of season 2, and to be honest, I found like I saw a lot of people were thinking the same. I felt like there was a lot of filler. I'm not gonna put any like spoilers or anything, but I feel like there was a lot of filler, to be honest. Am I looking for? I saw the trailer for the part 2 coming 3rd of September. I mean, it was okay. I just feel like I don't know. I kind of prefer season 1, but I think that the second part of season 2 does look quite interesting, to be honest. So I'm looking forward to seeing, like, I watched it, but I felt like it just could have been a bit more, that's all. I mean, I do enjoy the Wednesday series, though, and everything. But I'm not really too keen on, like, on Morticia and Gomez. I just find them kind of annoying, to be honest. My favorite would probably be Enid, because she kind of reminds me of myself, honestly. So, yeah. And I like the dynamic with Wednesday and Enid. Just the, you know, the dark and the kind of the opposites and everything. Like, I was gonna say dark and light, but I don't know whether that would be the, right way to describe it, but I just kind of like that interesting, like, dynamic and everything. But it's an interesting series, I'd say. I also saw last night the 6th episode of Amazing Digital Circus. I saw Jaxie again, so that was nice to see Jaxie again. But it was crazy because that Digital Circus season, it's episode 6 is probably my favorite episode that I've watched. Like, the first 3 episodes, I was kind of like, the show is overrated. I'm like, why people be going crazy? Like, I'm only watching this for Jaxie, okay? That's what I thought. But then I started to enjoy the series more. Like, I watched episode 4, and I'm like, oh, this is quite interesting. The restaurant when they were working at Spudsy's, I liked that one. It was better than I expected. But yeah, that was interesting to watch. And then the 5th one with the Untitled, I quite like that one. I actually was shocked at how fast episode 6 came out. I thought because usually we have like months break between each episode, but no, we had episode 6 of Amazing Digital Circus really soon, and it was the longest episode. It was 33 minutes long, but it was very interesting episode. Actually, it was my favorite one. Everyone they all get guns, and they split up into like teams, and yeah, you just have to watch it. It was very interesting, and towards the end, it was actually, I've noticed past few episodes, Jaxie's kind of been a bit like, he's been getting more cruel. I've actually noticed. So also like somebody else we know. But anyway, it was kind of freaky because towards the end, there's this conversation that Jaxie has. He's talking to Pomni, sort of towards the end, and it was so freaky for me to watch. Because that is literally me, and Nuckies fan. Like, I don't know what to call him. I'm sorry, I can't, it's just hard to call him that, but I can't call him by just his normal name, but then I just switch back to calling him that sometimes. It's hard. But anyway, it reminded me of, it was so freaky because it was like I was watching me and him from a different perspective. Like, him being Jaxie. He had Jaxie as his profile picture, and he looks like Michael Kovac. I can't. That was from some time ago. It looks, I don't know how you can get that how you can get that close. Like, yeah, because he had his profile picture as that, and I don't think he realizes how much he actually is like Jaxie. That's crazy. I did like the episode though, and I'm looking forward to this episode 7. Episode 6 has been my favorite. Past 3 episodes I've really enjoyed. The first one was okay. The second one, the candy carrier, I actually found quite bland. I actually kind of forget what the pilot was, but I know the second one was with the candy carrier and Gamigo and everything. But in that one, I remember finding quite bland. But I enjoyed the there was this one that came out in October. The haunted house one with Pomni and Kinger in the thing and everything. I don't remember the whole thing, but I do remember that there was like some haunted house and everyone kind of got split up, and Pomni was with Kinger, and then they there was like this monster and everything. I remember that. But that one I enjoyed a little bit more. And then 4 and 5 came out. I watched 4 and 5, and I'm like, oh, I actually quite like this. There's so many things at that intermission time. There's like actually so much. There's like so many remixes. Basically, people like all these people play different songs over the intermission time, which is kind of interesting. I like seeing what songs that they play over the intermission time, because I think the intermission time, for some reason, it's kind of addictive to watch that clip. I don't know why, but episode 6 is my favorite so far. And yeah, I actually think Jaxie is the most interesting character, and he reminds me so much of. It's like almost watching. Oh my god, like it's kind of freaky, to be honest. It's just like, what? Because Jaxie is just, I don't even know. I think we could see, it was really interesting towards the end. He was, I don't want to spoil anything, but he was like in the, there was like they were in the audience. There's this award show that Kane's, I think Kane's honestly going a bit insane, to be honest. Kane, the insane guy, but I think Kane's going a little crazy, honestly. Kane was doing this award show, and Jaxie was in the audience towards the end, so that was, it was just like this point towards the end. Jaxie knows, just like, wow, that's like, it's for some reason, I don't know, his character really hits for me. It's just like, oh my gosh. I also really like the dynamic between Zubul and Gangle. It's an interesting dynamic. So I think that kind of started building on the 4th episode, I think. And everything. I can't, Michael Kovac, I actually cannot. I looked up Michael Kovac's birthday, I think it was June 17th, I think. Please tell me I got that right. Because I was thinking, if Michael Kovac's birthday is July 22nd, I'm just gonna lose it. No. No. Stop. I don't know anymore. So, yeah, that was pretty interesting to watch. Oh, and I also, K-pop Demon Hunters is in theaters, coming to theaters next weekend, but it's only for, like, you see, it's a sing-along thing, and I don't want to be in a theater full of rowdy, noisy singing people. I just want to watch the movie in peace, sort of, but I don't think it'd be if I can find a really, like, a showing that has, like, hardly anybody there, I will probably go and see it if I can, but the tickets are quite expensive, so I don't really know for sure. They're, like, well, they're kind of average-ish. I think they're, like, $15 each. I'm not sure. I'd have to check. I'd like to see it because I watched K-pop Demon Hunters and I quite enjoyed it. The How It's Done song just plays in my head and repeat. That's my favorite song. Oh, I do like the Soda Pop. That's actually how I first found out about it, because I was seeing this YouTube shorts about the Soda Pop song. I'm like, what? Soda Pop Shop Pop Tropico? No, that's just Soda Pop from the Saja Boys. And people there are these people be making realistic ramen cups of the Rumi, Zoe, and Mira. My favorite's probably, well, I kind of like them all in different ways. Like, I like Rumi, like, the leadership she brings, but I really like Zoe's, like, personality at the same time, and, rapping style is really cool, and Mira, I love Mira's hairstyle, honestly, so much. I love her hairstyle so much, so, yeah, but if I had to, if you ask me, you have to pick one favorite K-pop Demon Hunter, I'd probably say Mira, probably, if I had to. So, yeah. But, yeah, very... Oh, because the last time I went to the theater, it was The Secret Life of Pets. I love Gidget, oh my god, in The Secret Life of Pets, because she's definitely my favorite, 100%. She, in the second Secret Life of Pets, she's got, like, these hot pink cat ears. I'm not gonna I'll let you know if I'm gonna do spoilers, but everything. but I only saw the first Secret Life of Pets, even though I prefer Secret Life of Pets 2 to Secret Life of Pets. Well, you don't usually say 1. They usually, the first movies, you just call it the movie without any number. So, yeah, pretty crazy. But anyway, aside from all that crazy stuff, yeah, so I don't know, I want to see K-pop Demon Hunters in theaters, but I don't know, it would have to depend. Also, I'm going to I'm going to be seeing King Daddy Shaddy again, was it next week? Oh, I don't know, it's in a bit. I think they're going to be running it again in theaters. So that should be, I'm hoping I can go see King Daddy Shaddy again in Sonic 3, because King Daddy Shaddy is so hot, I actually can't. So, yeah, anyway, I'm still very sad about my main account and also not, playing with you guys, because I don't want to get attacked, to be honest, but maybe I could find a way to play with you guys maybe on one of my accounts. I don't know, really. This has been really exhausting. I've literally spent hours in Sonic Speed Simulator with all this. At least I got a Luminosity Queen Mamarji, even though it's not. Do I have Metal Blur Trail, or I want Prison Trail? Prison Trail doesn't give me much XP, but if I'm going to be getting XP, I'll use Albatross until I can get the is it 6 million? I forget, the Emerald Energy Fuse. I'm looking for that. I've been really looking to get Emerald Energy Fuse for here. Anyway, that's it for this video, and we'll be seeing the Luminosity, Lego Knuckies next video, and then a Lego Queen Mamarji, so I'm excited to get those and play the events. Just gotta sort out maybe if I can find a way to play with some of you guys, because I really miss that. That's one thing that I definitely miss, and I obviously miss all my stuff, all my progress. It just makes me really sad, and if I could find a way to, I just don't think they're gonna get it back. The Sonic community is really not the nicest place. It really isn't. Maybe it's just me, but I find it's not very nice place. So this is definitely a Sonic Speed Simulator community, at least. I don't know whether the whole Sonic community is like this, but it's not very, in my opinion, nice and calming place to be. It's very not the nicest people, really. So anyway, yeah, that's it, and hopefully you enjoyed me reviewing these King Daddy Shaddy and Metal Sonic. But this was an enjoyable one, I guess. And I don't think I'm trying to think if I left anything out. I really want to get Fake Metal Tails. Play as Fake Metal Tails. So yeah, I'll just think about what's gonna be going on. No midweek event last week, and probably not gonna have another one. So I'll see you guys next video, I guess. Bye for now. Oh, and also, I'm gonna probably coming out with a Pop Tropica video. I'm doing Mythology Island, and I'm hoping Skullduggery and Great Pumpkin will come out in October. October, isn't that very interesting? But that's October. Why October 27th? Oh, I bet he'll forget that too. Yeah. He said he wouldn't forget me, but does he think about me? Like, when we're not talking, I doubt it, because I think about him every day. I'm sorry, I shouldn't, but I think about him every day, and I usually don't, like, look at our convos, because it's just, like, but I sometimes, it's like, No, it's emotional to look at our convos. I don't as much as I used to, because it's just actually gotten harder to do that. You think it would get easier, but no, it doesn't get easier. If people would be telling you, oh, this gets better, this gets easier, don't even listen to them, because they don't know what they're talking about, because they've clearly never been through stuff. So yeah, see you guys